Welcome dear students to another class of IP. Today we are going to talk about importing a math module. That means working with math modules of Python. In Python we are having a module that includes mathematical functions. Okay, other than inbuilt functions, Python makes available many more functions through modules in its standard library. There is a huge library that contains different types of modules or that are having some inbuilt function. So in Python there is a mathematical module that known as maths module. Okay, so see here, Python, a standard library, is a collection of many modules for different functionalities. Example, module time offers time related functions, module string offers functions related to string manipulation, and list manipulation we have already seen in the previous video. So Python standard library provides a module, namely math, for mathematical related functions that works with all types of numbers except for complex numbers. Okay, so for using this particular module we have to write a statement that is import math, that is compulsory. Without import math we can't use the functions that are available in this math module for applying, for using them. Okay, so in order to work with functions of math module you need to first import it to your program by giving statement as follow. This statement we have to write, and then after this statement we can use the method functions of methods of math module. So then you can use math library functions as name math. We have to write the name of the module, so math is the name of the module, and then with dot we can access their functions and method is same thing. Okay, conventionally not a synthetical requirement, you need to give import statement at the top of the program code. So now we will see a table that displays the different modules of Python. Okay, so see, this is an image that displays the different modules of Python. Okay, so first is ceil function. Ceil function means this is a function that is giving the ceiling value. Okay, ceil functions return the smallest integer not less than num. So for using the ceil function we will write math.ceil and then we can give value, so it will give the smallest integer less than that number. So I will demonstrate you that thing. So see here, I have to write import math. Okay, this is the name of the module, and then after this suppose I want to get the ceiling value, so I will write math, this is the module name, dot ceil. Ceil is the name of the function that I am using, and here in place of x I have to give the value, so I am writing 1.03 and then enter. So 2 is the smallest integer that is near to this number ceiling value. Similarly I can write like math dot ceil, and then in bracket I can give negative number also, 103. So smallest integer near to this, it will give me minus 103. Okay, so like this we can find the values. Okay, you can write any other value also, math dot ceil bracket 1.23 bracket enter. So 2 it is showing. So this is the way we can use the ceil function. Okay, see here we are just having another method that is sqrt, that is for square root. So for a protocol or the general syntax for this is math dot sqrt bracket number we have to write here. So okay, so what is the description of this? This square function return the square root of the number. So if number is less than 0, the domain error occur. So see here, if you are writing math dot square root of 81, then it will give you 9 value, because 81 is the square root of 9. So we can check this thing, that math dot sqrt bracket, suppose I am writing 225. So 15, the square root of 15 is 225. Similarly I can write math dot sqrt bracket and then here I am writing 81. Okay, bracket close, 9. Okay, like this it will give you the square root number. Okay, next is fabs. Fab means fab function, it returns the absolute value of a number. Absolute value means positive value. So this is the protocol or syntax of writing this. And see here, 1 absolute value is 1, minus 1 absolute value is 1. So like this we can write the absolute value, we can find the absolute value. So see here, I'm just writing this thing, math dot fabs bracket minus 12. So it will just give me the 12 positive value. So 12 in this way. Okay, like this we can use the fabs function. Okay, next is floor function. Ceiling gives you the smallest integer and floor will give you the largest integer value, not greater than num, and this smallest integer value not less than that number. So see, floor function, in maths also, if you have seen the functions, then you should know that what is ceiling function and what is floor function. So floor bracket, write any value, so 1.03, it will give the largest integer, not greater than that. So 1 is the value for this. Okay, and ceiling you can use that math dot ceil bracket, like minus 10 I am writing, so minus 10. Okay, so like this ceil and floor functions are used. Then log, math dot log bracket number comma base. So log function return the natural logarithm for number. A domain error will occur if the number is negative, and a range error occur if the argument num is 0. So like this you just implement all these examples on IDLE, so that it will be more clear to you how to use this functions of math module. Okay, for every module we have to write the import statement first, and then we can use it. Once we have to write the import statement. Okay, so see, math log 1.0, so it will gives the natural logarithm for 1.0, so it will give 1.0 as answers. Okay, so math dot log 1024 comma 2, it will give you logarithmic value of 1024 to the base 2. So this is the base 2 and here is the natural 0. Okay, and then if you are writing log 10, so log 10 function returns the base 10 logarithmic for a number, and domain error will occur if the argument is 0. Okay, so this is natural log and this is the base 10 log value. Okay, so for 10 we will like log 10 and natural log we will like log. Okay, so this is the result. For commerce and other streams students, it is not important. For mathematical purposes we will use this math module. Okay, so you can check the mathematical value. Power, for taking out the power of value, we can write math dot power, then base comma expression. So see here, 3.0 comma 0 means 3 raised to power 0, 4 comma 2 means 4 raised to power 2. So like this we can use power method. Okay, power method we have also used in SQL also. Sign, the sign function return the sign of argument. The value of argument must be in radians. So if you are providing some value in radians, then it will calculate the sign function of that value. Okay, val is a number. Similarly, cos theta, tan theta, degrees. The degree function convert angle x from radian to degree. So radians to degree it will convert, and opposite radians it will convert angle x from degree to radian. So you just apply this and you can get the output. Next is here some examples are given. See, the math module of Python also makes available two useful constants, namely pi and exponent. So see, math.pi, it gives the mathematical constant pi. Pi value is 1.14152, like this. Precision is given. So see these examples. So if we are having a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4, 5, 6, like these we are having some values. So we can write like this, math.par a divided by b comma 3.5. Okay, so these are all valid expressions and these are all invalid expressions in Python. X plus into r, two operators in continuation, so this is invalid. This is also invalid. Operator missing between Q and A, this is also invalid. Domain error